People don't understand
Stacking in my bag. Yeah, stacking in my bag. I like crypto grind. Currencies flowing, every coins on my mind. My coin based the upper, watch your numbers climb. In this damn fine, feeling so prime. Hustling these protocols, knows in the van. Emptying out my radar, I can't understand. Jumping on the wave, watch me move the plan. Holding diamond hands in this crypto land. Got my eyes on the prize, making moves like a king. Every transaction hit a cash register ring. Ride a blockchain, we won't never be slow. In the world of finance, let the profit.
if you're holding real world assets, utility assets, you are a bank.
Yeah, of course, we go over the news and stuff, but we just do what feels natural when we be doing our thing.
You gotta get this money on.
Okay.
What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? We back. 1 second to get D over here. Yo, what's good? What's good, y'all? Make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all coming in. Please do not piss me off this evening. Make sure y'all hit that like button. D, make sure you change your name.
Yep.
We don't want people to think you're zesty. What up, y'all? What's good?
Oh man.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
All right.
We got some clips. We got some clips and stuff we're gonna play because I'm gonna actually start the live off with a clip. Fuck it. Because this right here, let me go ahead and share my screen. This right here is so bullish that it's gonna make a lot of non-believers or people who just gave up very, very upset. Very, very upset. So shout out to who's this Diana called Invest with D. Anyway, the post says the White House chief, this is a White House crypto chief, the White House crypto chief says Bitcoin is not XRP and tens of trillions are coming by the year end at the Ripple Swell event. So this might have been the most electric interview of the Ripple Swell for 2025. And the of course Brad Garlinghouse sat across from, his name is Patrick J. Witt, the executive director of President's Council of Advisors for Digital Assets, for a raw, high-level conversation that connected the dots between Washington, Ripple, and the next phase of crypto policy in America. So then they go over it in the post, and it says Bitcoin is not XRP, and the market's going to the tens of trillions. And Brad asked Witt point blank where crypto is headed next. Witt didn't hesitate. Before the end of the year, the president wants the market structure bill on his desk. After that, we're talking about a market worth tens of trillions with stable coins proliferating across the globe. Then came the quote that turned heads. People need to understand Bitcoin is not XRP. This is coming straight from the White House. Bitcoin is not XRP. XRP is not Ethereum. Okay, these are different assets serving different roles in the financial system. This is a pretty long post, so I won't read the whole thing, but I like what he said on tribalism. He said on tribalism, we're either hang together or we hang separately. Witt warned that division is a bigger risk than regulation itself. And this is what me and D both have been preaching on this channel. Y'all need to let the tribalism go. And I'm talking to creators. I will call y'all out by name, but I'm not messy, and I won't give y'all the time of day, nor the energy, nor the fame, nor the y'all 15 minutes of fame. I will not give it to you. I'm not gonna give it to you, but I will say y'all need to let that shit go. This is a predominantly male industry. So if it was females, I'd get on us, but it's a predominantly male industry. So feel how you want to, but y'all got to let that male ego shit go. XRP Army. I'm talking to you. Chainlink Army, Metal Army, who else? Bitcoin maxis, Ethereum heads, all y'all. All of this tribalism, all of this blockchain and that blockchain, and all these people at this conference holding hands and having conversations and building together, and y'all on the internet beefing like y'all some game bangers or something. Y'all gotta let that shit go. Y'all, that your frequency is low. You're operating on a very low frequency with that shit. And all this beefing and going and bickering, going back and forth because somebody likes metal better than XRP or somebody likes XRP better than metal. Y'all look stupid and y'all look like children, and y'all need to stop that shit. Y'all look ridiculous. Yeah. Okay, y'all look ridiculous. Let that shit go. Like I said, I'm Team Green. Team Green, tap in. Team Green, tap in the chat. Drop them green dots. Drop the bag emojis. We team get money.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
we here to get paid. I'm not here to be some type of fucking gang member in the crypto space because I like this asset better than that one. I don't give a shit about these companies.
Yeah.
I'm here to get paid. So team money, team green, tap in.
Nah, it don't make sense. It don't make sense at
Yeah, it
all.
don't make sense what y'all be doing. It don't make sense. It stops collaboration. It stops progress within the space. A lot of us could have collaborated, and we all could have reached more people, but because y'all wanted to beef, because somebody likes one asset better than the other, y'all slowed the train down. That's not why you was chosen to get this message and chosen to know about this information. Everybody else in the world, they don't know. They niggas don't even know what a Ripple Swell event is. But y'all want to beef. Looking ridiculous. I sound like somebody's grandma, but it's the fucking truth. So yeah, I'm gonna play this clip real quick. So yeah, let's tap right into it.
I would just say the future is very bright for this industry, and there are companies that are gonna sprout up here in the space that probably aren't even in existence yet. And there's going to be just amazing, efficiencies unlocked. It's going to integrate into the existing financial system. Stable coins are going to proliferate around the globe. So I think you're going to be talking about, a market cap into the, tens of trillions, even beyond what it is right now at, 4 or 5 trillion. So, there's going to be growth. There's going to be a lot of innovation in the space. There are plenty of companies in this space that are building the infrastructure for this financial future. And pretty quickly, they're going to start to understand that, Bitcoin is not XRP, is not, name your other token out there. And they're, depending on the asset manager, they're going to find their places where they want to have exposure. Do they want to be exposed to the companies that are building that financial future? Do they want to be, exposed to, Bitcoin, Ethereum, others? But I think you'll see that number. I think 50% that aren't, exposed to, it's going to dwindle. I think. Yeah. You think a lot of Democrats like to fashion themselves as being, pro-progress and, pro-innovation. Well, they kind of left the crown in the gutter and allowed, the president and Republicans to pick it up. And we were more than happy to, not only because we believe it's, good politics, but it's good policy and it's pro-American. We are the innovation capital of the world, and we need to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to ensure that innovation takes place here at home. Because I think what you saw during the Biden era is there were a number of folks that believe that if we just kind of bury our heads in the sand and drive this, away, then crypto will go away. That was obviously not the case. It flourished. It just didn't flourish here at home. So we have an opportunity to catch up, and we need to make sure that we got Genius done with stablecoin bill. Market structure is the next one, and we need to leap back into first place in this new era of financial innovation.
Here we go. So that's just a clip from that interview. You got to go to Ripple. I'm not gonna sit here and play the whole thing. You got to go to the Ripple Swell, wherever the shit is, and go watch it yourself. But that was a pretty deep.
No, that was a good clip.
Interview. Yeah, this is the full interview. It's about 17 minutes, so it's actually on this post. My bad. But it's about 17 minutes, and Brad Garlinghouse actually did the interview. So yeah, but I'll play maybe the first 2 or 3 minutes of it because we got to move on. But definitely go check this out. And this, remember, this is the White House chief. Okay.
I would just
or the White House. I know he's over digital assets. So hold on.
Just really highlighted for me.
From the Matrix, blue pill, red pill. People who have adopted crypto are on the red pill side. How did you get red pilled? What was your introduction to crypto?
I think the first experience was, I had the opportunity to live abroad, lived for a year in France prior to going to law school. And, the difficulty of having all my assets in a US bank, but living abroad just really highlighted for me the inefficiencies in the system. And I remember in my first year of law school, my property professor, Kenneth Mack, was telling us about the bundle of sticks, that property rights are made up of. And it's possession, control, enjoyment. I'm sure I'm leaving a few out. And I remember thinking to myself,
you got the 3.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 others. But I remember thinking to myself, like, is this my money or is it not? If I can't, transfer it to somebody else, then am I really in control if I have to go ask some, central intermediary to basically use my funds in the way that I want to? And, crypto was, very much on the scene at the time, but still this kind of, unknown, kind of, arcane concept. But I knew that it promised a better way and a more efficient way to, enjoy my money and, and spend it or transfer it in the way that I wanted to. And so that was kind of my first introductory moment, and then was a regular user ever since, ultimately leading up to this role here in the White House, where I'm helping shape that policy and helping this industry really achieve its full potential.
So as you think about shaping that policy, obviously there's been a big shift. Give us the report card. How do you feel like, I mean, amazingly, it's only been, 9.5 months since Trump was inaugurated, as you pointed out. Obviously, a lot has changed. Give us the report card of, where we are, maybe the good, and, where we still have work to do.
Well, as a former football player, I will say there's always room for improvement. So, maybe I'll give us a B+ or an A-, but I will say, this administration, it starts at the top. President Trump set the clear vision. He reiterated that the other night on 60 Minutes. We want to make the United States the dominant player in the crypto space, right? We've been the dominant player in.
I love what I'm noticing. I'll stop it right here. I love how he's not emphasizing Bitcoin. I love how he's not emphasizing Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is not the entire crypto space.
It's not.
That has a lot of people confused. Okay. I love how he is making that clear, because a lot of people be coming on here. Yeah, he said we're going to be the Bitcoin capital of the world. Like, no. That's not all he said. He said crypto as well. So stop it.
It's like chill.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool interview though. Definitely go check that out. When y'all
I'm about to watch that. I'm about to watch that. It's on. Who's the post? My bad.
I'll share it with you. It's the Invest with D. Is the page on X to get, but I'll put it in a Telegram as well. But yeah, he talks about a lot. Yeah. So yeah, make sure y'all go check that out. So yeah, if that don't have you bullish, and you know what I'm saying, that's gonna have you bullish for real.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's why the market turned green, because he said, market structure by year end. But he wants it on his desk by year end, not just markups. By year end, Trump wants it on his desk, and tens of trillions by year end. I think that's why the market turned green. That's just me though. But yeah, we are going to talk about Robinhood. Yeah, let's talk about Robinhood real quick. Let me actually share my screen. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let's get into Robinhood, because their Q3 trading revenue jumped 129%. About it real quick. Yes, Robinhood. And it's primarily driven by cryptocurrency revenue.
Not stock, cryptocurrency.
Yep. So Robinhood reported that their transaction-based revenue jumped 129% year over year in Q3, reaching about $730 million. So the big driver behind that growth, cryptocurrency trading revenue, which rose over 300% in the quarter. So that's about $268 million. So other segments also grew. Options trading revenue was up 50%. So I think that's about $86 million. So overall, Robinhood's total revenue for the quarter hit $1.27 billion. Robinhood. So crypto's influence is growing. So the fact that crypto revenue is scaling so fast means the digital asset side is no longer a sideshow for Robinhood, it's core. So Robinhood has to prioritize crypto now. So all you stock gurus, ha, I'm just playing. Do what you want to do. But the crypto is his core now. So they're banking on that money now. So all the attention is going to crypto. Investor and platform behavior. So that's how you know the shift has happened. But when a large platform sees such growth from crypto, it suggests that more users are engaging in crypto trading, which ties into the digital asset strategies and market evolution that we're always discussing. So this shows that major platforms are gaining momentum in crypto, which may affect how accessible and mainstream it becomes. This is going to be something everybody's going to be talking about here in the near future. People, y'all finna start getting more and more phone calls. Hey, what's this crypto stuff? What I need to buy? Because now Robinhood is going to be pushing that more, and everybody and their mama, even if you got $1, $5, $10 on Robinhood app, most people have Robinhood on their phone. People that's not even into investing have Robinhood on their phone. So y'all about to start getting people, because they know you're into it. Y'all about to start getting a lot of questions. My advice: send a Cash App request. Sounds to me like you want a consultation. Depending on who it is. I ain't saying don't do it for free. If you want to do it for free, that's your decision. Well, that sounds like a consultation.
She said send a cash.
And the reason I'm saying that is because when I tried to give you the game for free, you didn't want it.
She said invoice them. Invoice them.
Yeah. Because when
PayPal,
that's all of
Cash
us
App,
here. That's
any
all
of
I'm
them.
saying here. If y'all tried to get the info for free, y'all weren't even thinking about a consultation or charging them. Y'all just was being genuine. Y'all was fascinated with what was going on and the information you had came across because it's well documented. And you tried to tell these people what you were so excited about because they also had an opportunity and they was not trying to hear you out. So now you trying to hit me up now? Oh, that sounds like a consultation. That sounds like a consultation. So sound like you need to go. Sound like you need to send me a cash app. Or whatever we got. But yeah, so Robinhood, Robinhood, that sets the tone to me. That right there was that was an innovational shift right there. For them to say that crypto is their core now, that's a shift. That's not normal. That has not happened. It's been stocks for them and options on Robinhood. Now it's crypto.
Shift. Once they started blurting out the tokenization and all this shit, earlier this year, that's how I knew it was just like, oh, okay. And I've said in the past like 3-4 months, tokenization was the hot topic. Tokenization, stocks tokenized. This bonds tokenized, T-bills tokenized. All this shit is gonna be tokenized. All of it. This is what we was talking about.
Yep. So yeah, that's just we just at the beginning. Y'all get ready, gang. Buckle up. I keep telling everybody that's been my response for the last like 2 days. Buckle up. It's about to get crazy. So I want to talk about Loomis real quick because it says Loomis opposes reopening the Genius Act amid banking industry criticism. So Loomis speaking out again. You know what I'm saying? I don't
trust it. It's one of your girls,
man. Another one I don't trust like that. But she's too pro Bitcoin for me, so I don't trust it. But yeah. Let's see what Loomis got going on.
So Senator Loomis from Wyoming says she will not reopen or revise the Genius Act, even though banks are complaining about parts of the stablecoin rules. Banks are upset that the law blocks stablecoin issuers from paying yield to holders, that interest, but still allows exchanges like Coinbase to give rewards on stablecoin balances. The Genius Act is in the United States federal framework that clears the rules for fiat-backed stablecoins. Banks say the no yield for issuer rules put them at a competitive disadvantage versus crypto exchanges that can still market rewards. Oh, seems like somebody's mad. You mad. Loomis says reopening the law would be risky because it was very hard to pass in the first damn place, and she wants to keep the new clarity stable. She understands their frustration. She giving them the back rub. She's like, I understand your frustration, but she urges the banks to adopt to get into digital asset custody, meaning holding crypto for customers, and add digital assets to their service to stay competitive. So she basically telling the banks, y'all better suck it up. Y'all better suck that shit up. Because we, and that's one side of Loomis I fuck with. I know she heavy on Bitcoin and shit like that, but she understand the full spectrum and the full scope of everything. You know what I'm saying? And for example, you got 3 states like Louisiana, Virginia, Wyoming. They already let community banks custody digital assets. And Loomis says they're modeling others for sure. You damn right they're going to be coming. And then Loomis cited Western Union stablecoin initiative as a sign that clearer rules are bringing more traditional players into the market. Y'all better hurry up. I don't know what the hell they was doing for the past 4 or 5 years. What was your bank doing? What was some of these banks doing?
Like, bullshit. They didn't think Trump was going to be able to get this shit done. I really think some of the bankers, the people, especially smaller banks, the ones that might not be in the crowd like we think they are, they didn't think he was going to get this shit done. They're like, nah, that's going to take a long time for him to get that done. He's not going to get that done. The Democrats are going to be in the way. They're going to stall it out. Like, they really thought he was going to get it done. That's all I really think.
You know what? They probably didn't even think he was going to be back in office. That's probably the thing. They probably didn't think he was.
That was another thing. They didn't think he was going to. They actually are flabbergasted that the American people went and voted for this man. I really think a lot of people did. Well, I know the elections are rigged, y'all, but I think that even all, but we don't even got to talk about votes. Just energetically, it was more people that were just kind of like, oh, Kamala. I ain't saying I'm for Trump, but I can't do Kamala. Like, it was a lot of that energy out there. I'm just saying.
So she frames crypto as part of the 21st century economy and says banks that don't participate risk falling behind. Hell yeah. So other policy moves from Loomis on an international basis met with UK lawmakers to discuss the US-UK fintech sandbox so firms can safely test new crypto and tech payments. And then in the payments and rights, supported Circle, allowing legal firearm purchases, and we'll talk about that a little bit because I think there's an article for that. Circle is now letting people buy firearms with their stablecoin, and then she also advocated for U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, previously criticized by U.S. Marshal Service for selling Silk Road BTC. So yeah, she ain't gonna reopen that shit, fam. She ain't gonna reopen that shit. She's trying to get paid too. She's trying to get paid.
Yeah, it's a clip right here from her on look like she was on the news talking about crypto.
She's like, I know it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be all right.
Yeah. Hold on.
I want to get your take on the fight over stablecoins between the banking industry and the crypto industry. The Genius Act, as you know, prevents stablecoin issuers from paying yield, but nothing prevents exchanges like Coinbase, for instance, from paying yield in the form of rewards to those who hold stablecoins. And the banks are upset about this and want to see this fixed in the next bill. So how do Republican lawmakers choose between the banks, who are kind of the stalwarts of TradFi, and the crypto industry?
Well, personally, it was so difficult to get Genius passed that I kind of hate to reopen Genius. I can understand the frustration of the community banks, but I want them to know that they're going to have access to custody and include and incorporate digital assets into their offerings as banks. 3 states already allow for community banks to custody digital assets. Those states are Louisiana, Virginia, and Wyoming. And I expect when this bill passes that other states will also allow for banks to bank digital assets. This is the future. This is the 21st century economy, and we need to make sure that community banks embrace the opportunities that are presented to them by being able to bank both fiat currency and digital assets.
Them niggas is scrambling like a motherfucker right now. They're like, what?
She was nice to say it was the future because it's right now.
Well,
do your homework on right now.
I told you she was giving them the back rub, like it's gonna be okay, baby.
It's too late if they ain't got their shit together by November. What's the date, y'all? Yeah, please tell me in chat. I'm gonna get it wrong.
What is it? November 21st?
Is it November 22nd? The first 21st? What's the date, y'all?
What's the date?
Somebody date? All I know is they got to have that shit together by November 20 something. Since the motherfuckers out of time.
Y'all got 2 weeks. Y'all got 2
November 22nd. Y'all got 2 weeks. Y'all was bullshit.
Y'all got 2 weeks to get this group project together, fam. This is the biggest group project in your life, and you got 2 weeks to get it together.
Y'all just wasted 4 years of college tuition, pretty much. Y'all are student loan debt for nothing. When it's student loan debt, gang, it's student loan debt for nothing. Grad school debt, whatever you want to call it. Y'all niggas did not. Yeah, y'all didn't, and it's all because it wasn't because of finances. You just didn't do your homework.
You ain't do
You didn't do your homework.
It was bullshit.
Do your homework on doing your homework. Do your homework on homework.
Loomis said, "Hey, I ain't got nothing for you."
Yeah, she knows it's over for some of them too. She probably have to look some of them dead in their eyes and was like, "You know your bank gonna be closed in 6 months, right? You know your institution gonna be closed in 6 months, right?" Like she probably gonna look them dead square in the face, and it ain't shit y'all can do about it. Like that's your fault. Y'all sitting there banking on Bidenomics, listening to them slow ass people.
Come on, man. We were sitting up here talking about Basel 3, Basel 4, Basel 5, 6, 7, and 8.
BlockNation, they was calling, talking to y'all, and y'all weren't trying to hear them. Y'all ain't know what they was talking about. Like, how your customer know more about what's going on in the financial industry than you? These people did not think that this shit was gonna end. It is hilarious. Innovation always occurs. This shit is funny.
Damn. Somebody said I charged my sister $200.
Yeah. I think that's my is that Jamal?
I didn't even see that. Tax the hell out. Tax the sister. Well, told them.
Hey, if my sister wouldn't have came around with that bread, she was gonna get charged. My mother's gonna get charged. I swear to God. I ain't got nothing for. I'm like, Loomis, I ain't got nothing for you.
I got nothing for you, baby.
Y'all got 2 weeks to get the biggest project done in your lifetime, and you about to fail your whole family, gang. You about to fail your kids, your wife, your husband. You about to fail your family, gang. That's crazy. All because you just was stubborn and listening to Democrats. So let's get to Franklin Templeton real quick. Franklin Templeton. So Franklin Templeton brings tokenized USD money market fund to Hong Kong. You brought up Hong Kong earlier.
Sure did. Shout out to the super chat. Thank you, Regal Rose. Sheba Dog gift. Yeah, I don't know why it says
don't respect. Yeah. Appreciate you. Oh, it's a picture. You gotta go.
It's a gift. Yeah, I gotta go on.
I thought she was talking about Sheba for a second.
Yeah. I was like, what?
What you need help with, Regal Rose? Go ahead, D.
So this is what happened. So Franklin Templeton launched the tokenized US money dollar money market fund in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is different than China, fam. You got China and then you got Hong Kong, right? Hong Kong is operating in a totally different jurisdiction than the mainland in China. You know what I mean? For what we've been talking about the past couple of days. For professional and institutional investors. So it's called the Franklin On-Chain US Government Money Fund. It's called the Franklin On-Chain US Government Money Fund, and it runs directly on blockchain, right? The fund invests in short-term US government treasuries to preserve capital and provide income. It's a major traditional asset manager bringing a regulated on-chain fund structure to Hong Kong, another step towards RWA tokenization. This shows growing institutional confidence in Hong Kong as a digital asset hub. And hey, I know he was telling a whole bunch of lies earlier, but Trump, when he said the other day that China big time during the crypto, he was talking about Hong Kong. I'm pretty sure. It's who could buy it now. It's available at the launch only to institutional and professional investors in Hong Kong. So, AKA, you got to be accredited pretty much over in Hong Kong. But I'm pretty sure there's a way around if you know somebody or know who's who. The fund is registered in the Luxembourg under the UCITS framework, enabling distribution across the EU. And then Franklin Templeton uses its own blockchain record keeping for the fund. I bet they do got their own blockchain and shit. Because they want to do what they want to do, fam. So Franklin Templeton, they also work with Stellar though. Franklin Templeton plans a retail approved tokenized fund later, subject to approval by Hong Kong's FFC. And partners in this signals that the OSL Wealth Management is a regulated distribution partner, says Hong Kong is becoming a trusted institutional hub for digital assets, and it follows China AMC, tokenized HKD money market fund launched earlier this year. And I'm pretty sure we talked about that earlier this year. And then, yes, this is clear digital asset rules, fam. And it makes Hong Kong a regional center for real world asset tokenization. Like how we always was talking about, how you was just saying how a app like a platform like Robinhood is turning their focus on crypto because they know about RWAs tokenization. And the key initiatives is Project Ensemble Sandbox to test tokenizing assets and settling between banks and with a wholesale CBDC. And then you got WCBDC pilots since March of 2024 to support tokenization. I'm pretty sure we had pulled up the website where they was testing everything worldwide when it comes to CBDCs. So y'all knew about that a long time ago anyway. And then you got UBS, Chainlink, and DigiFT, which we talked about yesterday or the other day, ran a pilot for the automated on-chain fund tokenization and lifecycle management. We've been on fire, fam. And FinTech 2030 strategy plans for tokenized government bonds, tokenized exchange funds papers, and further exploration of HKD, which is Hong Kong's retail stablecoin CBDC. So the bottom line here is a top-tier asset manager is bringing a tokenized treasury-backed fund to Hong Kong, reinforcing the city's strategy to lead in regulated RWA tokenization. Institutional support across the board.
They about to get it done.
They about to get it done. They got to get it done. They want to get paid. They want to get paid, and they want shit to just be moving, fam. They want this shit to be moving.
And they're going to get it done fast, too. They're going to get it done fast as hell. They just waiting on us. That's what that sounds like. Damn.
Yeah. Yep.
Shout out to Hong Kong. Shout out to Hong Kong. On my bucket list. You feel me? Shout out to Hong Kong. Okay. So I do have a clip. So we got to talk about some DeFi real quick.
Okay.
So we have Patrick Witt. He says that DeFi remains a difficult concept for some senators to grasp, but notes that progress is being made toward meaningful legislation while speaking at CoinDesk at Ripple Swell in 2025. So let's play this real quick because for some odd reason, there's people out here still doubting DeFi. For the most, I don't know.
Later in their year.
I want to say the R word. I don't know why people are doubting DeFi or just don't. I get it. It's hard to grasp at first, and we've never had access to be able to tap in to earning yield on our assets and our money. So maybe it's too hard to fathom for a moment here. But the reality is, DeFi is here to stay. It is going to make a huge mark in 2026, and legislation is coming. And this is the second clip we've seen of them openly admitting this and telling us this. So let's watch this real quick.
DeFi is a difficult concept for a lot of folks to understand because we've all, grown up in, and especially some of the senators, later in their years, the only thing they've ever known is centralized finance with, centralized clearinghouses, intermediaries. And so trying to explain the concept of finance without that middleman is challenging. But I think there's been great engagement. As I mentioned recently, we're starting to, get some traction with some of those different senators who are going to be key influential voices on this particular topic. DeFi is a difficult concept for a lot.
All right. So yeah, just to show you that clip. But yeah, he definitely said it's a difficult concept. But yep, they are working towards meaningful legislation. 6 to 9 months. 6 to 9 months. Get ready. Get your affairs in order. It's coming.
Yep.
It's coming.
All right.
So we keep telling y'all, get in DeFi, learn DeFi. Speaking of DeFi, if you in the Patreon, we do got that call at 7:30.
Yep.
So make sure you on that call at 7:30. We got a call, our weekly call. So who was this speaking? In about 30 minutes. Yeah. That was Patrick Witt. So Patrick Witt, who is Patrick Witt? Does he work? Says DeFi. Who he work for?
Who, Patrick?
Patrick Witt. Is he at the White? I know is he one of the White House people? Let me see who Patrick Witt is real quick. I got you. I can't keep up with all these damn people, so don't be like, why you don't know? I can't keep up with all these damn people.
He's the executive director of the President's Council of Advisors for Digital Assets at the White House. So yeah, he's one of those advisors.
There you go. Boom.
There you go.
Thank you, D.
You did say you worked for the White House. You did say that. That's the form.
I didn't know what his position was.
Yeah, that's the form.
So we got U.S. lawmakers to meet with Trump's crypto czar to discuss bill. So some experts suggest. So I guess this must be what Loomis was talking about. Suggest that the U.S. Senate is more likely to pass a funding bill to reopen the government before any crypto legislation. Oh, never mind, it's something different. Before any crypto legislation. So we can dive into that real quick. So David Sachs is who they're talking about. He is the crypto czar for Donald Trump. So David Sachs, and he's over AI. He's the AI lead as well. He says that bipartisan legislation on crypto market structure could pass this year. So the bill would define how digital assets and related markets are structured, regulated, and supervised, bringing clear rules for the crypto industry. So, however, the timing is complicated because a major government shutdown is hold on. Is this old? No, this was an hour ago.
No, this is.
Why are they saying the major government shutdown is underway?
I don't know.
The fuck? So anyway, it slowed down the shutdown slowed down operations, and it introduced a lot of uncertainty.
Maybe somebody made a mistake in the typo in the shit.
Yeah, okay. Of how quickly things can move. But yeah, so they basically are meeting up with David Sachs so that we can get this done. Because I'm not even about to read all this. This is crazy. Because it's just a bunch of regurgitated shit we've been saying. I just wanted, because I know y'all be asking for updates about the Clarity Act and where they at with the bill and when is it gonna pass. So they meeting with David Sachs is what we know. 90 days, I guess they got 90% of them on board. So at this point, we just waiting on them to pass the markup. I don't know, maybe they're trying to do it after the shutdown is over. It's rumors saying that the shutdown could end this week. I don't know. We'll see. It's Wednesday.
It's almost over. Shit. It's about to be Friday.
Exactly. Week almost over. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that market they need that market structure bill. But we got some key dates coming up with these ETFs and the ISO final date. So that market structure bill got to get signed one way or another. Just with everything coming in. And then we just got one more article on Circle that we need to go over. And then I had a clip for Chainlink real quick. But Circle, so Circle changes policy, allows users to buy certain weapons with USDC. So I think, did you bring that up with Loomis about using stablecoin?
Oh yep, I did.
So Circle updated its user terms to change how it handles transactions involving firearms, weapons, ammunition, and related accessories with USDC. So previously, the term stated that USDC could not be used for weapons of any kind. Now the language has been revised to say USDC may be used for purchases of weapons that are lawfully obtained and legal under applicable laws. So the change was publicly discussed by firearm industry groups who say it's a positive step toward aligning with lawful commerce rights. So, okay. So yeah, this is an example of how digital asset firms set terms of use that affect what their users can spend their money on. So, that matters when you talk about wealth preservation and digital assets. So this change shows how crypto firms respond to legal or regulatory pressure regarding lawful commerce. Also, for individuals wanting to use stablecoins like USDC, the terms of service shape how free that usage really is. So yeah. This is, that was interesting. They showing they control their goddamn money. Whew.
Yeah, hell yeah.
This is the part that this is when I gotta come in and tell y'all, listen, I ain't tell y'all this was the greatest thing in the world as far as your freedom goes in a sense. But are we gonna go outside and fight back? All right. So we're team get money, tap in. And drop the money bags in the chat. Team get money, tap in, because y'all ain't going outside to stop it.
Look what's happening. I went to the store earlier. Everybody was in the store like it was business as usual. When nobody outraged. Nope.
All these people furloughed, they ain't getting paid. I even seen some stuff that people was fussing because they don't even have intentions on giving people back pay. They ain't even brought that up yet. People don't even know if they're gonna get back pay.
That's crazy.
Y'all ain't angry enough for me. So this is a problem. We in a government shutdown. People out here on top of the shutdown of the federal workers not getting paid. You got people out here getting laid off still, and everything is sky high, everything is expensive, and y'all still paying bills and still operating like this shit ain't going on. So that is why I say team get money. Let y'all trying to go outside and do something about it. Team get money. We're gonna get it off these digital assets because clearly the people is not gonna fight back. So it just is what it is. So might as well capitalize off of the situation, then complain about it. So So Mark said, wouldn't see me working for free. Oh God, I wouldn't be in there. I got bills to pay. Like, if I can't make money over here, I gotta go make money over here. Like, I can't be over here. Like
Nah,
it is what it is. So, but yeah, circle changing their policy. So that's just show y'all. So that's giving y'all a taste of how shit finna be. Because these stable coins and stuff have to adhere to regulations. So, and then the last thing I'm going to show y'all is this clip from the co-founder of Chainlink. So he says major institutions like JP Morgan are adopting blockchain. So based on the merits of the technology. So it's just a little 16-second clip I'm gonna play real quick. But I just wanted to show y'all this so that y'all could see that this is the biggest bank in America. And the small banks that especially if you bank with a small bank, if they ain't getting in on this blockchain, you need to change banks immediately, preferably before the 22nd. Okay.
The JP Morgan folks and all the other banks and large institutions, they're adopting it based on the merits of the technology, right? And DeFi is growing based on the merits and the value it provides, not because it's involved in money laundering. And this is just a misconception. The JP Morgan folks and all the other banks and large institutions, they're adopting it based on the merits of the technology, right? And DeFi is growing based on the merits and the value it provides, not because it's involved in money laundering. And this is just a misconception. The JP Morgan...
Thank you. And I'm glad he brought DeFi into that conversation. So I just wanted to show that because they clearing a lot of shit up at this Ripple Swell event. They clearing a lot of shit up from what I'm seeing. So, oh, I feel like it just bought us some time. Yeah, y'all, get ready, buckle up, buckle up. The market turning back green. Again, if you are in the Patreon, we have a call coming up, so make sure y'all get ready for that call. Appreciate everybody for tapping in with us. Make sure y'all get on that that webinar on Saturday. It's free. You want to tell them about the webinar, D?
Yeah. Let me just find the.
Oh, I got it right here. I'll share it. Future proof your career. Yeah, so free webinar.
Yeah. Free webinar. So yeah, free webinar. Listen, if you don't know where your career is going next, this will give you some ideas of what to get into or what you should be, looking at and stuff like that. If you're trying to, stay ahead of this thing, it's a free call, 6 p.m. on Saturday. On this Saturday, November 8th, it's free. Get the game, get the knowledge, fam. This is why we here. We try to give you as many resources as possible, right? So can't nobody say we ain't give them the game, man. We
got a professional that works in that space with coding and builders and developers and all that stuff. That will be hosting this webinar. So it is people that are in that industry that know what they're talking about, know what the hell going on, that's been ahead of the curve. Shout out to our boy Mike. So yeah, make sure you tap in. You gotta get the link so that you'll get that Zoom link so that you can tap into that Zoom call. So make sure y'all tap that link in the bio, go to the link tree, the BlockNation link tree, and the link is right there. Make sure y'all tap in with it. Also, classes is half off. I don't know if y'all knew, but it's in the bio, it's in that link tree. So for those that was clicking on that, because I know we told y'all we was gonna do some Black Friday deals with the classes, so get it while it's there, because after Black Friday it'll go back to regular price. But yeah, we do got classes half off, and that's in the link tree. All right.
Yep.
Other than that though, if you want that Patreon call, we'll see y'all on the call in a moment. All right.